everyone, welcome to my new YouTube channel. You can find me at Karen Rutan Fitness on Facebook. You can email me at KarenRutanFitness@yahoo.com, or you can call me at 330-647-8124. Please remember, by watching this video, you are working at your own risk. Remember to follow all of your physician's directives. If I'm telling you to do something and you know you're not supposed to be doing it, don't do it. Watch the exercises first, then follow along. If you have any pain while doing any of the exercises, slowly come out of it. Only do what you can do. Listen to what your body is telling you. So this video today is going to be static stretches. The difference between a static stretch and the range of motion stretches that I did in video 2 are these stretches, for the most part, we're going to hold still for a couple breaths or a couple seconds. You want to hold a static stretch for at least 15 seconds to 30 seconds. We're just lengthening the muscle out. Doing the static stretches is going to help to ensure that you're not so sore the next day. You never want to do a workout without doing the static stretches. Now, some people, when they wake up in the morning, they think that it's okay to do a static stretch. Don't do a static stretch first thing in the morning when you're just getting up out of bed. You actually can hurt yourself. You always want to make sure that your body's already warmed up before you do a static stretch. So we're going to assume right now that I've already done the warm-up, I've done my resistance exercises, I've cooled down, and now I'm just slightly coming in. I'm still warmed up, but I'm coming into those static stretches. So I'm going to stand up nice and tall. I'm going to roll my shoulders back. Some of these I am going to modify with a chair. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to reach it up. I'm going to exhale down. Knees are soft. Inhale it up. Exhale. Reach it down. Inhale it up. Exhale. Fold. Reach. One more time. Inhale. Exhale it down. And I'm going to inhale. I'm going to slightly extend the low back. And then I'm going to circle the wrist down. Lengthening the right arm across the body. I'm going to scoop the left arm up. Right here, I'm just stretching out the shoulder. I'm keeping my shoulders and hips forward. I'm just giving that arm a little tug to the left. And right here, if you desire, you can go ahead and circle that wrist. I like to do everything with breath because it helps to not only calm the mind, but it helps to relax the body. So you'll feel extra good at the end of your workout. So I'm going to take it from shoulder, I'm going to take it to bicep. So I'm going to bring the right hand up to shoulder level. I'm going to drop my fingertips down to the floor. Now you could stay here depending on your joint strength, or you could put just a little bit of pressure on those fingertips, and you're going to feel that stretch through your bicep muscle. With breath, if you feel like your muscles are tight and you need to hold these stretches for a little bit longer, you are welcome to do so. Now I'm going to go to the opposing muscle, to the bicep. I'm going to stretch out my tricep. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to reach it up. I'm going to take my elbow all the way up to the ceiling. I'm going to keep it tucked in. So we're not here. We're keeping it nice and tucked in. Then I'm going to inhale, reach my left hand up. I'm going to grip that elbow, and I'm going to give that elbow a little tug to the left wall. Inhales and exhales. I'm not relaxing my belly. My belly's still nice and tight. So you're going to feel the stretch actually coming through the side body into the abdominals, as well as the tricep muscle. The muscle behind the elbow, or above the elbow, on the back side of that arm, behind the bicep. I'm going to reach the arms up. I'm going to circle it down. Now I'm going to take you into a chest expansion. So I'm going to open up the chest. Have my hands back. I'm looking up to where the wall meets the ceiling. Nice big inhales, nice long deep exhalations. And I'm going to give those arms just a little tug, pulling them back. You're going to feel that stretch through the chest. You're going to feel that stretch through the shoulders. Breathing. Conscious breathing, taking that oxygen to the muscles, relaxing the muscles, lengthening the muscles, releasing any pain or stiffness that might be in the muscles from your workout. And then roll those shoulders, relaxing the arms. Let's lengthen the left arm across the body. Scoop up that right arm underneath that elbow. Give it just a little tug. Remember, shoulders, hips, stay forward. Try not to turn your whole entire body. And let's circle the wrist here. Breathing. Send that oxygen to the cells that it needs to go to. Send the oxygen to the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, the bones. And let's release. Let's take it up. Left hand bicep. Drop those fingertips down. You can stay here. You can put a little bit of pressure on the fingers. doing what you could do. Let's reach it up, elbows up, apples bounce. And I'm going to take that elbow, I'm going to give it a little tug. After we hold this stretch for several breaths, I am going to show you a modification. And let's relax the arms down. So when you're doing these exercises, you want to keep the chin up. If you drop the nose, you're going to put way too much pressure on the upper back. You might actually give yourself a tension headache later. So a good modification to a tricep stretch is to reach it up like you're scratching your back and just bring that elbow up. And then if you were in one of my classes and have limited range of motion, I would have you take your other arm up and see if you could just reach those fingertips. And that's a good tricep stretch as compared to taking that hand above the head. Standing up nice and tall, shoulders are back, tummy's nice and tight. Now I'm going to take it to hamstring. We're going to take the right heel out, and I'm going to lift my toe all the way up to the ceiling. Now if you had a chair next to you, you could hold on to the chair. Right here, I'm stretching out my calf. Keeping that toe up, bending the left knee, and I'm going to push my tush back to the wall. Keeping my shoulders back. Remember, if you've watched my videos before, I don't want you to dump those shoulders forward. You'll put too much strain on that low back. So right here, you're feeling the calf, the hamstring, which is your main muscle group, and then you're going to feel that left glute. Inhales, exhale, challenge. Now you can hold this a little bit longer if you desire, whatever is more comfortable for you. I really like that stretch for sciatic pain. I'm going to take my right hip, I'm going to push that hip out, inhaling and exhaling like a sassy teenager, just stretching out the hip. I'm going to take the left hip out, push it out, sassy teenager. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to take that left foot out. I'm going to take the toe up to the ceiling. Right here's my calf stretch. Nice big inhale. Exhale, challenge. This stretch can be done from a seated position. I will show this from a seated position at the end of the class. Or I should say at the end of the video. Just got done with class. And let's bring it up. Standing up nice and tall, we're going to stretch out our back, our mid-back. We already did our chest. We're going to do the opposing muscle. So I'm going to take both arms up, shoulder level. I'm going to give myself a great big hug. My right elbow is going to be on top of my left elbow. And now I am going to do a little bit of movement. I'm going to lift my elbows up. I'm going to take them down. I'm going to lift them up. I'm going to take them down. Lift them up. Take them down one more time. Lift it up. Reach it up. Relax it down. Now I'm going to take the left elbow. So I'm going to inhale. Exhale, left elbow on top of right elbow. Give yourself a great big hug. Now you can stay here. I like moving the elbows. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Two more. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. One more. Reach it up and take it down. So now I'm going to do the quadricep muscle. We already did the hamstring muscle. Now we're going to do quadricep. I am going to hold on because I'm more concerned about form than I am about about balance with these. So I'm going to take my right foot. I'm going to bring it into my behind. I'm going to take that knee down. My left knee is soft, and I'm pulling this toe to my behind. I'll stand to the side so you can see. Now it's also might be easier for you too as well to stand at the other side of the chair and use your left hand to grab your foot and bring it up. But I'm going to use the same hand, same leg for right now. So I'm just going to lift. I'm going to keep that toe down. I'm going to press the back of the hand to the foot, and I'm feeling this stretch right through the big, thick muscle of the quadricep. And I'm going to take it down. I will show you a modification for that from a seated position. Actually, I think the modification from a seated position is better than the standing position. So now I'm going to lift my left. Inhales. Don't lose your form here. Knees are soft. Don't relax the tummy. Focusing on that breath. And take it down. Make sure that you Also circle your small joints, those ankles. Just make sure you have all those cranks and crackles out of there. We use those a lot for any of the exercises. Your ankles are carrying your weight around. If you're doing floor work, your wrists are holding all your weight. All right, so now is where I'm going to modify, because I've done pretty much all of your major muscle groups. We did chest, back, we did shoulders, biceps, triceps, hamstrings, calves, quadriceps. I'm going to show you the modification, and we also did the glute stretch when we did the hamstring. I'm going to show you the modification for the hamstring stretch from a seated position, just in case it's not comfortable for you to stand. So we're seated at the front of the chair where the glute meets the hamstring, the thick part of your leg meets the crease of your behind. You're checking that left knee. You're inhaling, exhale, reach for the toe. Now I don't want you to dump your shoulders forward. I want you to keep them back. I want you to keep that chin up. Inhaling, nice long deep exhalations. Tight hamstrings lead to low back pain. So it's really important that we keep those hamstrings nice and loose. And they're a muscle that gets tight very easily. So I just did right hamstring modification. Now I'm going to take it to right quadricep. I'm going to step out with my left foot. I'm going to take the right knee down into a seated lunge position. My front foot's going to stay planted on the floor. Knee's going to stay stacked. Chest is open to the left wall. I'm going to lift my right hand up. First, I'm going to reach it forward. So right here, you're going to be stretching out the back side of those lat, the back side of the lat coming into the back side of the hip. And you're also going to feel the stretch on the left side glute. Release, extend the low back. Keep that hand up. Right here's your quadricep stretch. You're also going to feel that hip flexor stretch. You're also going to feel the abdominal stretch. Stay here as long as needed. Inhaling and exhaling. Sending oxygen to where it needs to go with conscious breathing. Bring it up, release it down, bring it up, walk yourself forward. So now we'll do the left side. We're seated at the front of the chair to where the glute meets the hamstring. Check that right knee. Let's lift that toe all the way up to the ceiling. Right now you should feel the stretch to the calf. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hinge it down. Right here you're doing hamstring, calf. Challenging on the exhale. Stretches should be challenging, not painful. Do not go through your pain-free range of motion. Let your body tell you what it can and cannot do. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Bring it up, step it in. Step right, foot's planted, left knee's down, hip flexors open. My chest is open to the right wall. I'm keeping that foot down, that front foot down. Left foot, heel could be up, right foot down. Palms down, let's reach it forward. Make sure you have that left hand up and not the right. Make sure that you're not leaning too far into the center of the room. You don't want to topple off that chair. Let's reach it back, slightly extending the low back. My tummy's still nice and tight. I'm still looking through that middle finger. And reach it up, release it down, bring the leg up, walk yourself forward. And there, my friends, is your static stretches. Have a good day.